Now, I don't need to explain to you how drive-thrus work. You go, you order food, you get served. But sometimes people are kind enough to serve them back with a compliment. Or if you're shitting money, you give them a tip. My guy over here in this video, he was so satisfied with the services that he wanted to give them a tip, but a different type of tip.
Hi, how are you? Good. Have you been here before?
Yeah.
Sir, you need to leave. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. Call 911.
Now, you've probably already seen this video on Twitter or any other social media that you open, because this whole video just went mega viral. But for the ones who do not know what exactly happened, why is that blurred? That was his kukumba. He drove in a drive-thru all naked. For what reason? The best thing I could think of was he just watches too much corn, and in his head, well, there's nothing there because it's all fried because of corn. But in his head, I'm gonna show up, I'm going to be completely naked, and she's going to be like, nice cock. Let me jiggle it for you. Now, I'm not gonna call him a donkey because he's dead. We're gonna get to that later on. But what world was he living in? What world is it okay to drive naked? What do you expect is going to happen? Nice cock, hot tour. Come here, you handsome. That is the only thing I can think of, because if you look at his reaction, he was like, he was smiling, he was happy. I don't know if it was because of food or, you know, the female that he probably had a crush on through the drive-thru saw him naked, and without a doubt he expected a hot tour on his kukumba. But after she said, what is this, unacceptable, look how fast his reaction changed. Oh shit, this is not how it all went in my head. Now, when I first watched that shit, I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy watches too much shakalaka boom boom videos. He needs to get off that shit. That shit is not real. But unfortunately, no one will be able to educate him on that, because he fatally talked himself into the afterlife after his video got leaked, after he was recorded. Now, this whole thing took place in Arizona. The guy's name was found to be Tika Malone. So he first came to make an order, and the employee told the manager, and that was a manager filming the whole video. After he came up to pick up his order, he was looking to see the employee's reaction. How would you rate it from 1 to 10? But saw the manager come out instead, and it was like, fuck yeah. She went and she told her friend, and now the shakalaka boom boom session is gonna be a 3-way. That's what I'm assuming went through his head. But little did he know he's going to not only be disappointed, but he's going to be shamed on the internet for his behavior. Now, if this isn't shocking enough, he has a daughter and he has a wife. I'm just speechless. Obviously, I'm not going to be showing their pictures. I've seen them, so you gotta believe me when I say you trust me, bro. He has a wife and he has a daughter. Now, on the night of Malone's unaliving himself, members of his family showed up at the coffee shop, and they were aggressive with the staff, stating Malone had unalived himself over the incident. Just when you thought it's not gonna get worse than this. Let me get this straight. Just because he showed up, slapped his kukumba, he fought his dragon in front of people, it doesn't even matter if it's an employee or not. You can't do that shit in public. Just because he did that, and then he was recorded, and then later on he found out, no, he recorded me. It's so shameful. I never expected this. I was just being kind, and I just wanted to tip her because she gave me eye contact. She looked at my kukumba when I showed up and I was choking it in front of her. She looked at me in a sexy way. This is not fair. Because this wasn't his first time over there. This was his first time taking his pants off in front of them. She looked at me. She put my name on the coffee cup and put a heart on it. She wanted me. So this time I was like, you know what? I want her too. So let me just let's skip the small talk. Let's get to business. So the family was aggressive towards the coffee shop because it was their... Jesus Christ, bro. It's just so much going on. I'm honestly speechless. Now, TMZ reached out to the owner of Bikini Beans Coffee, Mr. Ben, who tells us our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the individual involved during the difficult time. This was an unfortunate and tragic situation. As a company, the safety of our employees is always our top priority. W. Benz over there. In this case, an individual chose to commit a crime at one of our locations. We take incidents like this very seriously and remain committed to protecting our team and maintaining a safe and respectful environment. This is the best way he could have put it. Long story short, he dug himself that grave. Now, it is absolutely not the coffee shop's fault that he unalived himself. It's absolutely his fault, and he just ruined his family's reputation, everything about them as well. And the pictures are going viral all around. There's also a hashtag called, what was it, Gunicide? Bro needed God, but instead they decided to pay a visit to God. It's a shame that the daughter has to be raised without a father. Or is it? I don't know. I don't want to speak on the dead, to be honest. But anyways, just wanted to update you on this whole thing. Be careful out there. If you work at drive-thrus, if you work at malls, if you work at retail, watch out. There are people out there who are going to slap their cucumbas on you. Watch out. And if you have someone grabbing their dragon and walking towards you, best self-defense I can teach you in this situation is just point at it and laugh. That is self-defense. That will, even if the guy is trying to touch you without your consent, just point at it and laugh. He's going to run away like a little bitch. Anyway, subscribe for more self-defense tips. Wanted to update you about this. Take it easy. I'll see you at the next one.